This is the third day you guys have made pernil.
At 2 a.m.
Stop. How many pigs you gonna roast out back?
And we started early.
Stop.
No intro.
I'm waking. My alarm's going off at 1:30 in the morning. Got to be at work for 3 a.m. There
So
it is.
just get some breakfast.
I work overnights now, so like.
Right, I'm sure they got a plate for you at that point.
I work overnights now, so like. I sleep during the day, obviously, and like my sleep schedule. Like I said, I didn't really sleep too much last night. I was up fucking 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning making egg and bacon sandwiches and shit.
That's
finally,
awesome. Man.
finally fell asleep later on, but as I finally get to sleep, somebody outside started to do sheet work. So right across the street from me says, and I got like the air on, I got the fan blowing. I'm like,
fucking handyman.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why do people have to have daytime jobs?
Fuck you and your trade.
Right? Why can't everybody just be like Dracula, like me? I make it a mission. I'm in bed before the sun come up.
Buddy, can you like hang your drywall at 3 in the morning? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Yeah.
While I'm at work, please.
Well, it's like where my
Break
street
all
is.
laws.
Like it's a one way kinda. Like it's a two way, but it's like a mythical two way. If that makes sense.
It is. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, and at the bottom of the street, there's always like there's like 3 houses, and I guess like a Spanish family, and they all related, and they just be in the street. So I be driving.
Were they the ones working on their fucking car when I came to pick you up?
Yeah. They
Middle
don't
of the
move.
fucking street.
They don't move. I'm like, yo, and they be looking at you like you're not supposed to drive down the street. I'm like, my man, listen, my shit wasn't. I didn't get my shit inspected. But
Weren't you with me when I picked up Doovy?
Yeah.
Those dudes just working on the van in the middle of the fucking street.
Middle of the
Just
fucking
block
street.
the whole fucking thing out.
And then they look at you like
you're in
You're
the
the
wrong.
issue.
like you fucked up.
You're
you're the
like,
issue.
You're the asshole.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Super Smash Bonanza, where we talk shit and go bananas. Sizzle making it hot with the edits all on the camera. You know flying got no standards. I be wildin', I don't give a fuck. I might tell you a joke, but I won't lie. Play it this real as fuck. I be all up in my bag. Doobie to the left, making niggas laugh. Chicken fingers with Jamaican patty, you know a nigga need half. It's no breaks with this work shit. I swear it's all gas. I can be the president like Crash. We super smashing, you know that. Pour a shot, take a drink. Talk my shit, I'ma do that. Macaroni and cheese, please don't dab, I can't do that. Camel tongue with popcorn like Jared, why you do that? Probably super smashing, you knew that. He's super smashing, you knew that.
We on a voyage, you know it's fantastic. Sean in the back, rocking the Zorro mask. You best hide your bitch, you might eat that girl's ass. Whoa, pause, but ready for action. He get them cheeks, it's not even worth asking. Beast with a fake ID, that penny passing. Wouldn't believe he is younger than 50. He saw real big fish when they were still in diapers and shitting. Goddamn, who's sliding in? Yeah, it's Kramer. His drinks put you up out of shame, and he's a bit of a game. That's why females call him player. Shot after shot, leave you brainless. Yeah, he never saying no fake shit. Man smoother than secret Asians. He'll add this track to your playlist. Can't forget the OGs. Crash TY and Groovy. Started from a fool's dream. Now them haters groovies. Would they share for views? Please suck my dick, bitch, sue me. You were never about it, so just watch us fill the whole scene.
We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, we super smashing, we super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. I'm so lit, I'm so drunk, I'm super smashed, you knew that.
Welcome everybody back to Super Smash Productions. You have Crash.
Yeah, Doovy.
You got Kramer.
Yeah, Jeff.
We have neighbor Jeff.
Neighbor Jeff.
Because I was like, yo, bro, call Jeff. See if he wants to do an episode. He calls some random Jeff that I don't fucking know to come over and hang out. I was like, do I have to refer to him as neighbor Jeff with you as well?
Just say Steve.
Yes.
That's true too.
Yeah.
I know like
I
five.
thought-
I know 5 Jeffs. This is the only Jeff I like.
I thought this
awesome.
man's name was Steve for like the first 6 months of knowing him.
He doesn't look like a Steve. Maybe a Richard.
He kind of looks like a Tony.
I'm not a dick.
I'm not gonna
Well, I
lie.
am
He
a dick.
kind of looks like a Tony. Look at his face, Tony.
No.
Stark.
Definitely not a Tony.
No, he don't look like a Tony. He don't come
No.
off as a
Oh,
Tony to
Stark,
me.
come on. Tony Stark.
No, it's a Tony.
Maybe a Greg.
Oh, no, don't do Greg. No, I'm cool with that. No. Jeff. Stick with Jeff.
I like Jeff. This
Cool with
Jeff.
that.
Balthazar.
Ezekiel.
I'll go
You,
by Ezekiel.
This is the only Jeff I know that isn't on drugs or approving beer with people. So
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Good for you, sir. Good on you.
Can we get a bleep calling?
Oh yeah. Edit that post.
I'm sorry, sexual assault.
No, I haven't done that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no.
You're the good Jeff.
I try not to.
Right. You didn't sit outside of a room jerking off listening to people.
Whoa.
Anywho.
No, I haven't.
That's a
I,
little weird.
Can you
I got anxiety.
elaborate?
I got anxiety.
No,
I can't do that.
elaborate.
I will not.
can't
I would
later,
not
but-
be able
I
to get
will
hard
not.
from that.
I will not elaborate.
Oh, my
ladies.
goodness.
Just a guy named Jeff
That sounds awful.
did some bad things.
Fuck Jeff.
Well,
Not this
didn't
Jeff.
stop bad things.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the what's his name that was sitting outside the door or was like in the room when Bryce from 13 Reasons Why was doing his thing.
I never saw that show.
No.
You don't need to
People
watch.
get
You don't
it.
need to watch
People will understand.
it. Yeah, you don't need to watch 13. I mean, it's a good. It's a good show. It got a little redundant the last season. I was like, okay, just get these kids a diploma so they can go live their lives.
Let's get over with the
Yeah, let's get-
13th reason.
Let's get on. Yeah, everybody's listening to these tapes.
Yeah, we're on reason 7. Come on, hold up.
So we got to talk about it. The big news this week. Apparently, there was a Sundown Down anthem that was
I don't
released
think
to
Jeff
the.
heard it, but we can still talk
It's
about
okay. It's okay. So, a country singer by the name of Jason Aldean decided that he would make a song called "Try That in a Small Town,"
Maybe you heard of it.
aka "No Niggas Allowed." That's at least what I heard. Nobody had a problem with the song. People make those kind of songs
Listen,
all
no,
the time.
Listen, if you also watch the music video, a lot of people commit those crimes had a lot of darker skin than the white
Yeah,
people.
it was. I didn't watch. I'm not gonna give it my view.
I watched it,
I'm not-
and
No,
there was a lot
it's
of.
not that they don't commit the crimes. They just don't get caught.
The
Commit
thing
crimes.
is, listen, they only showed the white people during like the rioting fucking like scenes.
He was
but,
trying
like,
to justify the
where
riot.
people were like robbing and shit, like in a convenience store. These people were predominantly black,
Right.
and
It's petty crimes versus federal crimes. You can't. We all know that you can't break into a federal state building and do some wild shit.
right,
Oh, really?
blue collar crimes.
I know
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Shocker, right?
January 6th.
Yep, that's one. But anywho, this motherfucker decides to shoot a music video at a historical lynching site.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
So
Sure is.
So you could make the song. Now people out there, and I don't give a fuck who's watching. I don't give a fuck who you're related to. If you don't like whatever, you can make the song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with the song. Freedom of speech. You want to tell people to try shit in a small town? As a black man, we already know what towns not to go
Fuck
into.
around.
Right, like, I'm not gonna. Be
I have
there.
never heard one of my black friends say, "Man, I'm thinking about moving to Knoxon." We ain't never did that.
Oh.
There's a Jim Thorpe, shit like that. We don't want to live there.
Anico.
Right. I visit here. I visit.
It's like passing the
Right.
go.
I know 2 people here. I visit, and I talk to them. That's it. Anybody else? I don't know. But nobody had a problem with the song itself. The problem was where the video was recorded. Out of all places in the country,
Ryan, like highlighting it too.
why would you record a music
Like that
video
was literally
with
the
message?
cutback scene
Right.
to
Nobody gives a fuck
everything.
about the song. Why did you decide to? I mean, I know where I'm going every day.
What do you think they were trying to accomplish by doing
That's
that?
disrespectful, though.
Publicity.
Straight up.
Publicity.
Dude, as of right now of us recording this video, that fucking music video is at 10 million views.
Now, do you think it's because
That
of
is
like the
what-
controversy?
yes.
or-
1,000%.
People want to
Absolutely.
see what it's about. But
People want like they're talking. It made the fucking Times leader, dude.
But everybody knows what it's about. Now that's crazy. That makes the time lead.
it made the Times leader.
Right. A bunch of other shit going on out here in this valley. That makes the Times leader.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the song.
That's disgusting.
I'm
Hey,
also
really
still
quick,
here. I didn't win
really
the
quick,
Powerball.
If you're gonna say country though, don't stop it off.
No, if we won the Powerball, there would be
Oh,
a
no.
legitimate studio.
No,
There
it's
would be subtle signs.
what happened was motherfucker. See, over the last 2 years, country has been more Negro friendly with the features. They're trying to dip their hands more
There's
into
been a
the
lot
hip
of
fucking
hop.
once
collaboration
Old Town
with, like,
Road came out.
rappers and-
You hear more of like a rhyming aspect in country songs now. You know what I mean? Which I appreciate. You see
Adapting
rappers,
the
right,
culture.
they're adapting to the culture. You got these other motherfuckers that are like, "Whoa, this is ours!" Like, you know what I
Proud
mean?
Boys.
Yeah, Proud Boys. And
Drinking Bush Lights.
to everybody out here,
Douchebags.
to everybody,
Saying the hard R.
I seen people sharing a status talking about, if you have a problem with the Jason Aldean song, you're the problem.
If you think there's something wrong with it, you're part of the problem.
I go to work every day and mind my fucking business. Pay my bills and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I do exactly what I'm supposed to do every day. Don't record songs at places where black people got lynched
Yeah, that
and
just
tarred
should be
and
just-
castrated and all that shit. That happened. So if you didn't mean for the song to have that kind
It's
of
like
message,
it's a public humiliation.
why record
center
the video
for,
there?
for the black community?
Right.
It's basically a humiliation.
Right. They used to treat
Hub.
that. They used to treat that shit like Joe Namath was in town. They show up. That I'm telling, it's an uncomfortable conversation, but it's true. Now,
You're not wrong.
historical lynching sites weren't just where people got hung. People would go there. It was like
To
going
make
to
a mockery of.
Knoebels.
And
Right.
like somebody
It
with,
was a show.
Right.
and like somebody like Jason Aldean with that kind of prestige,
Right.
you
He
can't play.
should-
ignorance
He was
and
just
say
mad
you
because
don't know
Morgan
where
Wallen
you're
was
going.
This
blowing up more
African
than he
American,
was.
the premise of the historical lynching sites. Let me just put it in retrospective. This black person, African American person, tried some shit, got falsely accused of in a small town. In that same small town that you rapping about, try that in a small town. They strung his ass up on a pole, cut his ears off, cut his dick off, created relics, all kinds of shit, hung him, burnt him, whatever, dismembered. All that shit happened, and it was like going to Knoebels and getting a fucking corn on the cob. Everybody out there was
It
with
was
their
an
family, holding hands, taking pictures with the body, hands up, high
Man,
five.
ain't nobody taking pictures.
it
There
was-
was no
it was an
pictures
event.
like this when it happened.
People would they just had guns. When you see them old
There were,
photos,
don't say there was no pictures of like people taking them like this.
no,
unless you're
I
time
said thumbs
traveling.
up. I was doing the like.
Oh,
people,
I thought you were like taking
No,
pictures
no,
like this. Like,
no.
oh, you're
No,
clicking
no,
them
no.
on
nah,
your
people
phone.
would say,
That's
"We
not-
got him."
They had like the old timey
it happened
camera
last
with
week,
the
bro.
They'd be
curtain that
standing
you
there for
drape
3
over.
minutes waiting for that picture to
Right.
develop.
Making your right. That's why your
And
grand.
actually, you
right.
know
That's,
what? Never mind. They probably would be standing there for 3 minutes waiting for that picture to develop because of racism.
Yeah.
that's why people's grandparents is fucked up now.
Hey, yo, Ty. Let's write a clap back.
Right. Try that in the big city.
Yeah.
Try that in my hood.
But for all y'all out there online
Fuck
trying to
around, try
defend
out.
Jason Aldean,
That's what I said earlier. Like, let's title it "Fuck Around and Find Out."
y'all live
Yeah.
in Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, 40 Fort, Scranton, Old Forge. This is not the South. Just be an honest individual.
we are
and
above
say,
the Mason-Dixon line.
Right. Please, when I see Confederate flags flying out here and they say heritage, I'm like, y'all lost.
We are
You guys lost.
strongly above the
You guys-
Mason-Dixon line.
You guys lost. You guys had the manpower. You said we don't want to fight next to no blacks. Blacks said, cool. We either gonna go to Canada, or we gonna fight with the Union. Got y'all asses whooped.
Well,
Operation
that's
Kim
the
on
biggest
the
thing
Right.
that bothered me about it.
Oh, hey, it looks
This
like they're coming
situation
up for a tussle, eh?
Is that they were the losers.
Right.
So why are we celebrating the losers, the ones who went against everything and were proven wrong and lost?
They wanted succession from the United States.
Exactly.
They didn't get it.
No.
They
proud
lost.
of where
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
from.
Right. And then now it's like, well, we're holding on to our pride. You proud of owning
Your
another
pride
motherfucker?
It's just
is
like being
wrong.
a Cowboys fan and saying they're the greatest team ever.
I mean, there's a lot of sports teams out there that, but I mean, listen,
You can't compare fucking racism to Cowboy
Yep.
fans.
Or just shitty
it's
sports
Texas,
franchises.
So racism runs deep.
because at least you have a chance every year to win.
We them boys.
I mean,
Right.
technically, June 19th was Texas. Juneteenth.
Yeah.
That was Texas.
People
that,
don't-
that
peop-
was
peop-
the last day of slavery.
People don't want to talk about
and that was
Tulsa.
a year after slavery ended.
And
They
then there were the
finally
people that
got
didn't
to
know
Texas.
slavery ended, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna go
Well,
there.
that's June 19th.
I digress.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
There were
But
people that still didn't know
You
it
mean we
was
can't
over.
have slaves anymore? What?
There was a guy. There was
can,
an old.
can you imagine me when the slaves going, wait, it ended a year ago?
There was a
There
guy.
were people
What?
that wait, it ended
There was
10
a guy.
years ago.
There's a documentary. I'll show it to you guys. I'll send you guys the link from YouTube. There was a black guy. He was born in like the 1930s. He'd be like 80-some years old today. He was born into what he thought was still slavery. They lived in some deep-ass southern town. This
Can believe
family
it.
still owned a farm, and they had the black folks convinced for years that slavery was not over. They had no TVs, no radio, no nothing.
That's cool
Then
shit.
the government started investigating and saying, well, why is the what's that shit where they come around every year and want to see how many people?
Census.
Yeah, they were
Every
like
10
they were like the
years.
census is off. You know what I mean? Why are they? Then they just started discovering these backwoods farms, And there was like 6 of them throughout the southern states that had black folks that were like, wait a minute, we have rights?
Wait, we haven't
This
been
dude
slaves
was
for
like,
100 years now?
this dude,
I can just walk away from here.
this dude was like 20-some years old in like the 1950s and like still thought that he was a slave.
Could you imagine? Could you
I
imagine?
can't.
No,
That's
no,
couldn't.
That's fucked up.
But
As
that,
a white person, no, I can't.
that's but again,
It's like,
slave-
oh, put yourself in my. I can't.
Yeah.
So
Right.
does it ever say or list like what they did to compensate him?
It's probably nothing.
probably nothing.
Nothing.
dude.
Well,
Welcome to
probably.
society.
They
Yeah.
probably went, hey, by the way, you're free.
He
Oh,
didn't. What
what?
skills did he have?
Nothing.
You know, like he didn't
Well,
know
I
how to
mean-
read, write, anything like that. He didn't know anything. So like, and they
Field
kept him
work.
on the farm.
I mean, you can work in a farm.
Yeah, but see, you got to be no.
I was
Don't be
being-
don't
I was
don't
being a
don't
dick.
don't. I know. But the problem is right now that Florida is actually starting to teach that at some point, black people during slavery actually had learned some skills. That whether they did or not doesn't make a difference. They were slaves. That's fucked up.
Right.
Right.
Whether they learned
They-
some
they were
skills or
taught
not,
those
that doesn't
skills to be
that skill
slaves.
isn't. It doesn't.
Manual
justify-
labor
it
is not
doesn't
necessarily a
justify
skill.
anything. Yeah.
Being handy isn't. I mean, it can be,
It-
but not like
it's
like
good,
manual
but it-
labor is not a skill. You're being
No.
forced to do something.
being-
It's not necessarily a skill.
The ends just don't justify the means.
No, and that's the whole point. But back to the original option.
Sorry,
Listen,
yeah.
if you like the Jason Aldean song, cool. You can like
Yeah.
it. You can play it. You can campaign for it, whatever the fuck you want to do.
Probably
to-
got them stars and bars somewhere
Right.
too.
However, don't flip the narrative. We're not mad that he made a song. It's freedom of speech. I can't sit back here and all the hardcore hip hop that I listen to. I'm in the car thinking I'm selling crack with these motherfuckers. I can't justify that. But what I
Oh, and
can
then people are like, oh well, Jason Aldean song, but what about Wet Ass Pussy and all these other songs?
who doesn't like wet ass pussy?
That has nothing to do with a fucking famous
People
lynching
talk about
site.
WAP all the time. It WAP. Like I remember back when like the most controversial song, like which I didn't really think it was that controversial. Depends on who you talk to. It's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold
Baby, it's
outside.
cold
Oh
outside.
yeah, that's
They was trying to cancel
really
that song.
rapey.
They was trying to cancel that song.
Oh yeah.
Sup-
It is.
It's a little-
It's a little-
it's a little
Did you
suggested.
Did you see the
It's
guy
a little
that
suggested.
compared the lyrics?
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah,
where
it's
They
he-
were
a
saying
little
that was the most whatever like song whatever, and then they tried to compare it to WAP.
No.
They
no.
tried to compare It's Cold Outside to WAP.
I'm a man. Y'all are men. We all love wet warm vagina. It's God's greatest gift to this earth.
Yeah, but WAP is talking
Next
about
to
wet
food.
pussy, not talking about like
And chicken
taking
wings.
that
Sometimes
pussy.
they're one and the same.
But
Things
again,
above it.
WAP's talking about wet pussy. It's not talking about taking that pussy by any means necessary.
Right. Well, the irony was that the girl who made the song, Cardi B, was drugging
Well, it's
men.
cold out there and it's warm in here.
Right.
Where the fuck do I want to be?
Right. Right.
Where do I want to be? I want to be where it's warm.
Well said, sir.
I think for men it's like chicken wings, video games, pussy, in that order.
No, I'm gonna go.
No.
Chicken wings, pussy, video games.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think I would put video games in top 3.
I would.
You don't game that much, so you don't.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah.
To
mine
each
would
its own.
be
Matt's like Ninja Turtles, chicken wings.
Ninja Turtles, chicken wings.
mine would be chicken wings, pussy, and then my children.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Top 4, not bad.
And
And then Ninja Turtles, and then video games. Top 5. All right, top 5.
That's a top 6.
Well, that's the thing with men. We don't really need too much. If you give a man some coochie and some chicken wings in the same night,
That is
where's he going?
Recount. Re-fucking count.
Where's he going?
bed.
Right, exactly. You give a man, you get, babe, I went and ordered you some wings.
You
and-
give him pussy. Where's it going?
right.
Bed.
I'm going.
After he's done playing video games.
I'm going to
where's it
sleep. Right.
To work.
I done played. I done came home, got in the shower, played some games. You know, ordered some wings out at the end of the night with some coochies. Time to go to bed. That's a great night.
That sounds like a fantastic.
You're
I'm
going-
not
date
going-
night.
You're going to bed.
I am
happy.
sleeping.
Like what did
well.
Ron Swanson say? I want to celebrate my anniversary with 2 hours of vigorous sex, followed by a couple of glasses of whiskey, and we're in bed by 8:30.
Yep.
It's a great night.
That sounds
Ron
amazing,
Swanson.
actually.
Ron
Really does.
Swanson is like the epitome of a man.
Ron Swan. There's any compilation that comes up on YouTube. I immediately.
Swan Ron.
He's like, how do you cure a hangover? He's like, I come home after drinking a bunch of whiskey and I make a flank steak, salt and butter, and then I put on a cold pair of wet socks and I go to sleep. That helps. It helps for me. It works for
My
me.
favorite one, Lon Swanson. He's like, walks into the cafe and he goes, I need some eggs and all the bacon you have.
No, he
And
said.
stops the lady.
He said, "Give me all the bacon
you
you have."
Yeah, and he goes, I think you misheard me. I think you heard, I want a lot of bacon. What I meant was, I want all the bacon you have.
Right. I want all the bacon and eggs.
I love when they're when
That was after Elmo's had closed, and
Yep.
it was like the next morning.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yep.
I like when they're in the grocery store and the guy's trying to offer him like meatless bacon.
Yeah.
And
Just keeps
he-
throwing
I'll take
it in the
another.
Throw it in the garbage, please, sir.
Can
May
I have
have
another?
I don't think I could give that to you. I want one.
I like
Here.
when what's his name
Yep.
the guy that the handsome guy that everybody
Aziz
loves
Ansari?
on the show. No,
What? No.
No.
Chris
No.
Traeger.
no, the heartthrob. Everybody loves
Chris
him.
Pratt?
No,
No. What's his name?
I can't think of his. He was in fucking.
Yeah,
he was
I know what you're talking about.
He was the bad guy in fucking Black Sheep with Chris Farley.
Oh man.
I can't think of his name.
He's an '80s heartthrob.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly
Jared
what you're talking
Gergich.
No,
about. No, he's like the director person.
Rob Lowe.
Rob
That's
Lowe,
what I
Rob
said
Lowe, Rob Lowe.
earlier. Yeah.
Rob Lowe.
I was trying to think of his real name, but when he made the kale salad or whatever, and
I
Rob,
said Chris. I believe I said Chris Traeger.
I forgot
Yeah,
his
that's
name.
his name.
But when he makes it, Ron's like, "Yeah, I'm not a rabbit." He's like, "Want some kale? This is good." He's pouring
See,
it back
that's
in the bowl.
another thing.
That is the food my food eats.
Everybody tries to compare like, oh, Parks and Rec or The Office. I want both.
Yeah, no.
I
fucking
prefer
both of them.
Parks and Rec. I'm
Listen,
a Parks and Rec
I've
guy.
watched both of them so many times that they're uncomparable.
The Office gets redundant to me.
The
False.
Office,
Little
for me, The
Sebastian.
Office gets more cringeworthy. than
and that's what
Parks
makes
and
it
Rec.
It's meant
fucking
to.
Well, I know,
hilarious.
but comparatively to Parks and Rec, which does not.
Listen,
For me personally.
if I had to, I would pick The Office.
I've
over
cried
Parks.
twice in my life. Once when I was 5 and I was hit by a bus, and then this morning when I found out little Sebastian had passed away. It's great. It's fucking.
I love how he has the picture of like the woman holding a fucking plate of breakfast
Oh
in his
my God.
office.
Ron Swanson. He is who I
He's the
I
epitome
aspire
of a
to.
man.
I aspire to be.
When he had to like eat the banana and he's like trying to think of like creative ways.
When
to,
he
like,
was really
eat it.
sick.
Yeah.
Duke Silver. When the
Duke
lady-
Silver.
Smooth as fuck.
When the ladies
what
like,
a guy.
when the ladies are
Absolutely.
telling his woman, they're like, "You're so lucky." Oh man, Duke Silver.
Yo, when he comes out with at the end with fucking 10,000 candles in the wind, and Duke Silver comes out, and Leslie just looks at him like, "Oh my god!" That was one of the best fucking parts.
Ron
Absolutely.
Swanson was a fucking. He could have had his own show.
Oh, yeah.
They could have. They
Do you
could
know how
have.
boring that would be?
Oh, I know.
Incredibly.
but
It would be
I would have
He
watched it.
doesn't do shit except for make things out of wood,
Flutes
and
to sell to people who think the world's
that the
gonna
world's
end,
gonna end. Yeah.
and then takes their check because good luck cashing that, and then he's like, okay, sure.
The funniest shit ever is when April didn't think she thought March 31st was a fake date, and everybody's coming to this. He's like, "Why do I have so many meetings today?" She's like, "I thought March 31st wasn't a real date." Oh my god, I love. I gotta watch that. I gotta rewatch that show.
Yeah.
It's just such a great.
I'm
It's a
where
good show.
Leslie has already been removed from city council. Like that's where I am currently in like the process of watching it. And then where I'm at in the office right now is Michael already made his own paper company. He's back now. That's where I'm at.
Oh, he's about to get married to the one chick, and they're gonna replace him with.
That is at the end of the show.
Yeah,
So what- no, it's the- it's the
Do you know what I
last-
consider the end of the show is when Michael Scott leaves and then I start it over.
Confession,
Oh, okay.
never really watched The Office.
It's worth
It anxiety, it makes
So,
me cringe. I
is
can't do it.
some- somebody-
so dry
I
and
understand, and-
fucking love
Is
it.
somebody who didn't watch The Office until it was already like 3 years past the end of it?
I was watching it when it was on
It's-
TV.
It's a struggle
he's talking
to
to me.
get like through the first season. It's a struggle.
I
Yeah, I understand
discovered both shows later.
First
I
season
watched
is
The
fucking
Office first.
hilarious.
I've watched The Office one time through. I've watched Parks and Recs twice through. I just
I
relate to
don't
Park.
even want
I
to
just relate
admit.
to Parks and Recs more.
I have watched Parks and Rec like.
I don't want to
17
admit
times
how much
through.
I've watched both
Yeah.
of those through. It's more than Sons of Anarchy, and that's like 11 times.
It's
but see, those kind of shows, they're like your comfort shows. That's
Yeah.
like you could just
when
throw
they
them
took
on.
when they took them both off of Netflix, I was heartbroken.
Yeah, that sucked.
And now I gotta fucking watch them on Peak Hunt.
It's the only reason. That's the only reason any of you own a Peacock
What's that?
It's
What's
for
that
The
word
Office
dress?
and
How do
Parks
you
and
spell that
Rec.
word dress?
and Yellowstone
Peacocks?
probably.
Yeah.
It's just the female version of
Okay.
Peacock.
Fair enough. Gotcha. Wondering.
Peacock for the price is you get a lot of shit on.
I get
there.
my shit for free because I have Xfinity.
Oh,
Fair
I don't
enough,
have
yeah.
it. Oh,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, no,
wait a minute. Do I have Xfinity? Yeah, I do. I
You
gotta
get it for free.
I gotta check.
if
I
you have
gotta check in
Xfinity.
with
You
you.
Right,
get the. You
right.
get the.
Wait,
the,
really?
like,
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like,
I didn't know
Peacock
that.
you
isn't
get Peacock
expensive.
for free if you have Xfinity.
You
Oh,
can
shit.
get it without ads for like
Secret time,
si-
everybody.
six
You're
and
welcome.
change. 6 and change.
You also get HBO Max for free. Well, Max now for free if you have AT&T.
But think
no,
about
no,
all the
no.
other subscriptions that you're tacking onto that. Like,
I stopped paying for this because I got a site that is very.
I have every subscription.
I can't do that.
Netflix, Hulu, Max,
The only thing I pay for is
Amazon
Hulu.
Prime,
Prime.
The only thing I pay for
Peacock.
is Hulu because of live TV.
I just picked up
Disney.
Apple TV
Disney,
for
yeah.
Silo.
It's you're paying for cable all over
I
again.
I really want to watch Silo.
If you think
I haven't-
about
I-
it.
I-
No.
I just bought it like 2 days ago just to watch Silo.
I'll get
alone.
back to that. I've never heard of that.
Silo?
No.
It was a book put out by Hughes. I can't remember the last name, but it's about a bunch of people who live in a bunch of silos. It was originally called Wool, and the guy produced the books by himself and released them on Kindle in like for 99 cents. But the first
Yeah.
book was in 3 parts, so you bought it in 3 parts, and he self-published all of it, and it became a huge thing. It's amazing, and then they had so
and
many.
it's only on Apple TV.
It's only Apple TV.
Nice.
The Silo, the show is, but the books, they made so many spin-offs because the whole thing is about one Silo that you read about in the book, but people made spin-offs about Silo.
comic books
24,
count as reading books?
24,
No.
Silo 26, and every one of them,
Could.
every Silo was technically a different state in the United States, and they produced this mass. Sorry, spoilers for the show, but they produced this mass event where people came together to celebrate everything, and they had to retreat into the silos to get away from the mass event that the government created. And then everything goes on, and people just eventually don't know about anything else but their silos.
I appreciate the solid synopsis. I don't think I'll ever obtain Apple TV, but
I only
mean, I
obtained
have
it for
everything
this.
else.
My
I
friend
literally
Doobie
only
has a
paid for
site
that.
you could probably watch it on.
Yeah, that's it.
I got a free site.
But
that I
back to
watch
it.
everything.
it's not as much as paying cable because if you look
No,
at a fucking
cable's
cable
fucking
plus
ridiculous.
internet bill, you pay over $120 for fucking
So I'm looking
cable.
at so I'm looking at for me like my Hulu bill because I get ESPN Plus and Disney included in that. My live TV is $69.99 a month, right?
Okay.
But I had Max, I had Peacock, I had all this shit that I was watching. So at the end of it, plus my Wi-Fi bill. So when you add all that up, like for me, not for anybody else, but
Yeah.
for me,
But you know what? It's so much more worth cable because you don't got to watch fucking ads.
no.
And
But
also, you get to pick
Or
what you
commercials.
watch versus whatever is
Right.
on.
Right, whatever is on.
but I don't
Exactly
gotta.
Right.
But
The
listen,
only problem with that is sometimes I like watching random shit that just happens to be on versus having to choose what I have to watch. I get to turn on cable and go, oh, look, this is on. I can watch that.
Yeah, and
That's
then it's
the
like
only
a
difference.
it's like a compressed 2% milk version of a movie.
I'm still listening, Doobie.
I
Well,
just,
I'm listening to Doobie too.
I haven't paid for a UFC fight in years. I haven't paid for a fucking boxing match. I don't pay for. Shout out to my man Mac. We ain't gotta pay no money.
We ain't paying no money.
I watch all the pay-per-views for free. I got sites. I started streaming and torrenting. Is it fucking illegal in some parts? Sure, whatever. Come find me.
It's 2023. Grow
Yeah,
up.
it's-
Don't bring,
yeah.
no, I'm talking about don't bring karma around.
But and they're not gonna look. They're not looking for me. I just think personally, if you're paying for all that shit, in some
Illegally download
cases
what?
it equates to paying for cable.
Illegally done what? I'm talking about.
Right. But I will say that I stopped paying for cable. I stopped paying for fucking big phone companies. Like I have Cricket. I get
I have
service
T-Mobile.
everywhere. I hate T-Mobile.
But you know what though? It's cheap
Verizon,
as shit.
if you are listening, and I hope you are, fuck you with this. How the fuck you run out of data for an unlimited plan?
On some real shit.
that's how they do that, man.
When I never forget when I got quoted for my Verizon bill years ago.
to be
If you would please.
I got 4 new
Pause.
phones on the line. I got my mom a phone. I got my sister a phone, and my brother-in-law joined the plan. We had 4 lines, iPhone X's. My bill every month was quoted at $182. I could do that.
That's
Between 4
spectacular.
people, you can do that.
Yeah, 100%.
3 months later, now my shit is $290. Now my shit's 3-something. Now I said, wait a minute, where's all these charges coming from? Oh, well, there's a charge. It was like fucking Mr. Krabs telling SpongeBob he was getting right. Charge for breathing. Charge for talking into the phone. Oh, you want to
Napkins
text?
ain't free, bro.
Come
Nah,
on, man.
I don't know.
But like that shit. I've been with Cricket. I have 3 lines. We pay $80 a month.
That's all.
I get service pretty much everywhere except for like the places that nobody gets service. I get service at Knoebels.
That's the kind of same thing with me. Is I'm on my mom's plan because her boyfriend was military, so T-Mobile gives a flat rate of like $100, like it's a really good cost. So since I worked at AT&T for 8 years and paid for their plan for 8 years of.
Did you work when they were singular?
I worked at AT&T.
Did
No,
you
actually,
work prior to the
no,
change?
No.
Like the name
I
change?
I started at AT&T about. It was actually November that the iPhone 1 launched because I actually remember selling people iPhones.
When did they
Rest in
change?
peace, Steve Jobs.
When did
Yeah,
they change? When did they change from singular to AT&T?
About 2 years before that.
I say because my first cell phone was
Yeah.
literally a singular.
No,
I
phone.
think like
the best thing about
2003,
doing that
2004
was when we were
was
selling
the change.
iPhones. You set them up for yourself. So I would go, you want an iPhone? Cool. Bring it up, $400. Here's a bag. Go home and do this yourself. I don't
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
do shit. It was great.
Well, you would just plug it in and fucking iTunes.
I wouldn't
fed
do
you the
anything
things.
as a salesman.
No, I'm saying
I
like
would-
when you took it home,
Well,
you
yeah.
would plug it in like
you would.
iTunes
but
was a
I
whole
would
new
get
fucking
paid a
thing.
crap little money for
don't-
you to go home
don't
and
have- you could say shit.
no, it wasn't a shitload. It was a crap load.
Hmm.
Shitload would be amazing. I got a crap load.
Can we get a shit to crap ratio?
About
Colin?
6 to 4. Do we have a clip? Do we have a clip? No,
Oh no, it's over here.
the clip's over there.
The clip is not all the way.
You
over
point
here.
at the banner.
It's right here, just right here. He'll get it
Okay.
for us. Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's actually clips. Oh shit, I was just making a joke.
I'm hoping Colin puts together something.
I was.
It's
planning-
gonna be all
I
over
was
the
planning on
screen.
making that joke.
It's
every
gonna
time
be
you talk
everywhere.
about
Crap to
this
shit ratio. I
Yeah.
would love to see it.
I miss you, Colin.
Word. Shout out Sizzle. I'm tired of giving big. That's why I said like one of my plans that I have. Shout outs Max. Shout outs my man Jalen. One of the plans that I have, and if you guys want to get on it, let me know. But I'm starting a hot dog cart.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Groovy's Glizzies.
I got a roller, bro.
I'm gonna get a cart.
I
know a hot sauce guy.
And listen, I was doing some research on it, man. You can make like $600 a day. There is no inner city, like when you go to New York, there's hot dog carts everywhere. We
Yeah.
don't got that out
Yeah,
here.
the water dogs.
Secret time. I actually have a business meeting on Monday, to learn how to buy and purchase properties and become a property manager.
Where?
I'm going to become a mentee of somebody that's very successful doing it right now.
Where?
Shit, we should.
I have a business meeting.
Where?
Right.
I'm
Drop
trying
shipping
to.
is the way to go. Like,
I already
you
know
should
the
create
amount of money that I need for the cart. I already contacted a few people in regards to it. Like,
Bro, I saw one on Facebook Marketplace the other day.
yeah, I want brand new.
No, I'm saying I saw
Yeah,
one though.
yeah.
Like,
They're the one that I saw is like $2,400.
where are you gonna park it though?
I already. That's the thing. I've been reaching out to places. I worked at a dispensary. They'll let me pull up there, no problem.
Right out front of it.
Right out front. They'll
Yep.
let me pull up there,
Absolutely.
no problem.
That's like fucking those cheesesteaks outside of fucking
Domino's.
Home Depot.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I'm-
Or is it Lowe's?
Yeah,
Lowe's.
it's kind of like
It
that,
is
but
Lowe's.
you're comparing hardworking people to ordering a cheesesteak
Bro, I'll
versus
pull up-
stoners wanting a fucking hot dog right then.
I'll contact Kings. I'll
Way
pull
better.
up right out front of Kings during the classes during the day.
Hell yeah.
Dude, even if you
Student
paid-
discount. Come slide through.
Mhm.
Bro, even if you went to like warehouses during lunchtime, bro,
All that shit.
The
2 for
problem-
3s,
the
bro?
problem
Yeah.
with that, though,
2 for
you have
3s
to
is
get
a come up.
authorization from the warehouse. So they kick
It's
you
like the
fuck
other
out.
guys can't cover the drink.
They
I'm
will.
sorry.
No, they will
I
kick
could
you
go
out.
up to my manager and be like, "Yo, my buddy with a hot dog cart wants
Yeah.
to pull up for
And
lunch."
I
And
know
he'll be like,
people that-
Yeah, okay.
I know
and your
people that
manager,
work at
unfortunately,
places.
will go, we have to check with higher ups because it's not my property, it's their
It's like
property.
after you have like the food
That's a
safety
solid
shit. Blah,
idea.
blah, blah.
I know, but again, we tried that at
Which-
Geisler.
Okay, time out.
Well, at the local place I work at. And
What
we
kind
had
of-
to get authorization from higher ups to get that to happen.
What kind of French fries would you sell at your hot dog? cart?
I would have to see if the cart is accessible for that.
Oh,
Okay, well,
we in this
let's
conversation now.
let's get to the let's get.
I would
to,
do. I would do.
We doing this.
I would do me personally because I've already stated it. I would do them justice. I would do steak fries.
I'm down.
Steak fries with my hot dogs.
My
Yep.
man!
Nobody's doing that out
Yep.
here.
No,
man!
You can go.
nobody
You can
is.
go to fucking Nathan's and get them little curly fries with the
Nah,
little
yeah.
fork. Nah, that's
string
ah.
string fries.
I'm not a
fries.
fan
No,
of string.
no
I'm
string
not.
fries.
Nah, I need steak fries,
Damn
Do you know what
straight.
Jared
crispy
picks?
golden
I would
brown.
like
I
to
want
personally back you
1/8
right
of
now.
a potato per fry.
This motherfucker picks wedges over
Steak
curly
fries.
fries.
That's what they are.
No, they are
No,
not.
wedges and steak fries
is
are
a
different.
Big
Wedges and steak fries are different.
fucking
What
difference.
is the difference? Explain the difference.
One is a wedge,
a
and
wedge is
steak
like
fries are
1/8
flat.
of a fry. A steak fry is a very thick fry.
A steak fry, you getting your money's worth.
Well, wedge you get money's worth too.
Steak fries, Colin. Can we get them Red Robin fries? Up
Also,
here?
just
them unlimited
also
fries?
while we're manifesting all this shit, I ain't gonna charge an arm and a leg. I'm not doing this shit to be super rich. If that
Like a
happens,
2 for $3, bro.
crazy. We'll see. I'll come up with something. But I got 2 other guys with me that are investing.
What,
You gotta
2
get
for
them,
5 Glizzies?
them
Huh?
Kiko
2 for
dogs,
5,
bro.
2 for 5 Glizzies?
Listen, I already have an idea where I'm gonna get like a bigger bun, put 2 hot dogs in this bun, and call it the double barrel, the double barrel special. It's gonna be loaded with shit. You can get that. You can get a single, but also I got to taste test different brands of hot dogs. What I want. I feel
The
like
ones that
How's that
Kiko
gonna-
sells, bro.
The hot dogs, so you're looking around objects. You put 2 in one bun, you squeeze as you're walking around.
You can
Well,
double deck them, bro.
Or
the
if
bigger bun. They have the bigger
Okay,
buns
okay,
with
do
the
bigger
fucking
buns. Gotcha,
sesame seeds
gotcha.
on them.
I know, gotcha.
Kind of like a lobster roll
I
bun.
No, I got you.
Yeah, exactly, like a lobster roll
thinking
bun.
Like a
logistics.
top loaded instead
Yeah,
of a split. Like
exactly.
A top
Yeah,
loaded.
I'm just thinking logistics.
Oh no, I got you. I've
Like a
already
lobster roll bun.
I've been already game planning it. It's just a matter of getting the money together. Obviously, I'm gonna have to purchase another vehicle so
Yeah.
that way I can hitch the fucking cart around and load it up
Yeah.
and shit like
A
that.
cart. You could pull a fucking
Just get an old Camino.
a cart. I mean, I
A
don't know if you can
Camino.
install a hitch, but you could pull a cart with a car.
I could, but
Get a fucking Subi wagon.
I could.
Yeah, dude, to get an old Subi wagon, even an old Subi wagon, there's
You can get one with like 100,000 miles on it.
180,000 miles.
It's
but
just
still,
to take the
10
car. It's
years.
just to take the hot dogs around.
So you can get one with like 100,000 miles plus.
Perhaps we should continue this
180,000.
off camera.
I don't give a fuck. Whoever's who,
That's why I'm not telling
Who's
them
gonna
my
steal it?
taking
You
big
can make a
idea.
fucking hot dog cart if you guys want.
everybody's selling
not
soul
what I'm saying.
food and shit.
I'm still
Not
not.
what
I'm
getting-
not
that's why
doing
I'm
that.
Talking about my taking big idea
No,
because I didn't say that shit on camera.
no. You can tell us off camera, but
We've talked about so many things on camera that should have
But
not.
that's what it,
because it's like patent.
ultimately I'm tired of working for corporations. I'm tired of clocking in for
That's
other
why
people.
I'm literally making this move, and I'm going to become a mentee for free. How can you say no to proper business advice?
Right.
I've been
When they're
busting
going to
my
look
ass
at
for
my
5 months working
finances
overtime nonstop.
and tell me
No
exactly the
fucking-
steps that I need to do, and I'm going to become successful. Why the fuck wouldn't I?
Right.
I appreciate it.
People want to eat.
That's how you do it. You just say no.
People want to
It's easy,
eat.
Actually,
How many?
you shouldn't. But you
Think about all the shopping centers that we have in this valley that don't have. Like he was just saying, there's the Dino's cart outside of Lowe's, but in that whole shopping center over there, let's say in Edwardsville and even down on West Wyoming, and there's nothing.
Yeah.
You come out of the
Because
store, you
there's-
see a hot
unfortunately,
dog
there's
cart.
nothing in the area though.
No, but why do you got to go to Abe's and all these other places to get a hot dog?
Do you know what you should do on your shirts? It should say "break the stigma."
You could even like park it like the
Glizzies,
Glizzies,
nah.
get like a spot
Break
over
Oh,
the
there.
stigma.
Like
I'm just gonna go. Listen, I got a hot dog cart. Can I pull up in front of your business? Everybody that's in here today, it's half off. You let me pull up out front of here, you get a discount. Employees only.
okay.
They're not gonna say no.
Right, you got a badge? Show me a badge.
Right. Here's
Yeah.
my Surf Save certifications. Here's all my shit. I just want to make an honest living. And I got like I said, shout out to my man Max. Shout out to Jalen. They rocking with me, and we come up with the idea because it's something. It's simple. This is a valley that loves consumption. They love quick food.
We sure
We
do.
love quick food.
We just like food.
Right. We get a box of frozen pierogies and can make them shit 7 different ways.
Yeah, you
It
can.
doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Mrs. T's will not.
But
do
what matters
wrong.
is making sure that the quality of the hot
Slice
dogs
of
is
fucking Jerry's in there.
right. Quality of the hot dogs is
You can
good.
put some boxes
We'll even
if
put
you
Jungle
want.
J's
Some
as a
slice of
sauce up
Jerry's.
on
Oh,
top.
well.
I'll put a couple bottles of Jungle J's up. So hey, if y'all want to try this sauce on the hot dog, let me know.
Hell yeah.
Here's a card if you like the sauce.
Absolutely.
Like you got to work with people, and like I said, you got to feed people, and people want to eat, and people like hot dogs. I'm a fucking hot dog fan. Like
Yeah.
I was growing.
We made a whole fucking holiday over
there
it.
is
like-
legit.
and
a
it's next
legitimate
weekend.
holiday.
I who doesn't love hot dogs?
This
All beef.
actually comes
All
out
beef.
the day before hot dog day.
Yeah, I'm doing all beef. Not
All
because
beef.
not because I prefer all beef, but because I also
better.
there's people who celebrate
there's certain
religions,
creeds
right?
that-
Certain
Yeah.
creeds and shit that
also,
don't eat pork.
It's just straight better.
And it's
Yeah.
smarter.
Beef hot dogs are just straight better.
Yeah.
It's
They're
just
straight
smarter.
A beef hot
better
dog
hot
got
dogs.
that snap to it.
But then you can't sell them.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can't sell them to Hindus then.
No, but I mean, they don't have to report it. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Ahmed,
That's just like a that's like a Muslim saying, "Oh, well, you don't have to report it if you eat pork."
right. But see, I know a lot of brothers that practice Islam that will eat a tasty cake, and I'm like, there's
There's a lot of byproducts.
there's
Yeah.
Johnson in that, brother.
There's a lot of
There's a
byproducts.
lot of, but
You got to look at the religion that actually follows the rules and the ones that don't.
Right, like we're not Hasidic and we don't need to make things kosher.
listen, you want to come over here and get a hot dog?
Cool.
Cool.
They're all beef.
I ain't
you
saying
want one?
I ain't saying ain't none of my business.
Bo Burnham said it best. God is not gonna draw the line at the fucking deli aisle.
Here's
No
a hot
matter
take.
what religion
I
it
don't
is.
like Bo Burnham.
I like Bo Burnham.
Colin does. He absolutely
I like
loves
that
Bo
quote,
Burnham.
actually.
I
But
believe.
that's about it.
I
Give me a
believe-
mad face if you.
I think people
I really
like.
don't like
I
Bo
think
Burnham
people
at all.
like.
I like Bo Burnham.
people
I know
like
who he
certain
is.
people because they're.
He's
trendy.
drier than Betty White's pussy.
He's fucking hilarious.
dead.
That means it's even drier now.
Yeah.
Damn, don't do that, Don. Don't do that
Nah,
to Grandma
not Betty White, man.
Listen,
No.
I've been making the drier
Betty
than
White
Betty
liked
White
the
joke
Glizzies.
for years.
It's
And
just
I'm
hits
going to
different
continue,
now.
right? Because she's drier.
She's Ash.
Betty, we ain't mean that.
It's not.
If you up top watching the podcast,
Yeah.
we ain't mean that.
Yeah, Betty White. That's all him, man.
If you're down bottom, come party.
Smite!
Yes.
Smite him.
Smite the blasphemer here. She is the Highlander. She's the one that survived.
Man, That's top 3 theme
Damn
song
straight.
all time. When I was a kid at my grandmother's house watching, thank you for being a friend.
All right, let's do that. Top 3 favorite TV show intros.
My
Oh,
favorite
All right,
intro.
everybody dig deep. Dig
All right,
deep.
I
real
already
quick.
got a number
All
one.
right, we'll dig deep.
I got a number 1. I got a number 1, number 2, and number 3 already.
Oh wow! Holy shit! I'm on 0.
Top 3 intros.
I got another.
All mine are like anime related.
That's fine.
Whatever you want.
That's fine.
Damn yeah.
Because Yu Yu Hakusho or whatever that show is, that's a great intro.
Yu Yu Hakusho was a ballin' anime.
But the
Solid.
best anime
Metal
intro
Alchemist.
is by far is fucking my boy Spike.
Oh, the cowboy! Yeah,
Cowboy
dude.
Bebop is the illest anime intro.
I'm a Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
intro.
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood's a good intro.
Brother.
All right,
Gotta be
all right,
Brotherhood.
I got mine.
Look, I saw Brotherhood second because I'm older, but it came out later. But yeah, still, definitely Brotherhood
All
is
right.
best intro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna add anime into mine, but I got my 3.
Okay, so what's your 3? You started.
All right, I got
I bet one's Peacemaker.
Sons of Anarchy,
Okay.
Fresh Prince,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sopranos.
Damn
Okay.
you.
All right, so my 3.
Those are my top 3.
My 3. Wayne's Brothers, the second theme song.
Okay,
Bum,
there's
bum,
there's a difference.
Bum, 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 bum. That's that shit. Number 2, Sopranos. Okay?
Welcome this morning.
What? That shit is
Got
hard.
myself a
Pause.
gun.
Number 3, Martin.
Okay.
I love
hell
Martin's theme song. Martin Lawrence had a really good theme song for
And
the
Living
90s.
Color too.
Living Color was a good theme, but those
Yeah.
are my top 3.
My all-time favorite is fucking Sons of Anarchy. though.
Sons of Anarchy is
Every
in my
time. That
Sons of
is a
Anarchy is in my
fucking
top 5.
banger.
The Fresh Prince is so iconic.
It is,
So iconic.
but it's
That's why it's in my top
redundant.
3.
But it's redundant because the rest of the song is shitty. Once you hear the second
Right,
verse,
there's like 3 or 4 episodes
why-
in the whole series that they add the second verse. You're like, why the fuck they put this in here?
Right.
There's second verse. You're
There's-
sitting there like during the episode.
just like the
There's a
national
second verse?
anthem,
What?
there's a secret second verse.
I
It
know.
really is. All right, go ahead, yours.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to say Fresh Prince also, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Scrubs.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good
Scrubs.
intro. That's a good intro.
Fresh
know
Prince and the Full Metal
Superman.
Alchemist, just because I've watched so
Brotherhood?
much. Brotherhood.
Oh, okay.
Brotherhood. Yeah,
Which
Yeah,
intro? 1, 2, or 3?
all of them. Yeah, equally,
No.
because again, they're so good, but they're different, and you know which. As soon as it starts playing, you're like, "This is the second one. I know what it is. I know what they're about to say." And then you're like, "Oh, they're gonna do it in English or original language?"
I feel like in 2 years,
so,
Chainsaw
like-
Man's gonna be up there.
Definitely
Chainsaw
jabbing.
Man has a really good intro too.
Chainsaw Man is pretty
The
baller.
images and the portrayals
Yeah.
in it, but not the words.
All right, Kramer, go ahead. What's your top 3?
All right, so like Matt started doing it before. Honorable mention Naruto because there's like fucking 16
Bluebird.
of them. Yeah, Bluebird, aka Sora. Solid. Number 1, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because goddamn, is it a banger?
Wait, again,
Oh,
which one?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Can I
Which
change
one
my
now?
third real quick? Just real quick.
Yes, yes, you
Go
can.
for it.
My third, I had Martin, Keenan and Kel, Coolio.
Okay. Okay.
I just thought
Yep,
about
you
it.
got it.
My homegirls and homeboy, it's Tom Bikini didn't care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was dope.
Bitch,
R.I.P.
ass me.
Coolio.
Make some noise.
Right.
Can we get your top threes before Jared gives
Yeah.
his? Can we get your top threes? Put them in the comments.
But
But
go ahead,
Jared,
Jared.
Full Metal Alchemist, which one though? Brother, which 1, 2, or 3?
Number 1.
Okay, fair enough.
What's
Gotcha.
your 2 and 3?
2 and 3 is good. Number 1 is better.
No, I'm saying what's your 2 and 3?
Oh no, yeah, that's it.
Oh, my 2 and 3. Okay, so that's gonna be like my anime one. I'm gonna break it down. Like basic sitcom, like one that's like it still like holds a special spot in my heart. Full House theme song.
Okay.
Now,
I can respect that.
now, we
Pre-Mandela effect.
I'm surprised
we
no
went
one
down
mentioned
this rabbit hole.
Pre-Mandela effect.
Go on.
There are 2 versions. One you cannot find anymore.
Pre-Mandela effect.
The
Full
one
House
like
version.
what's waiting around the bend? You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that part of
Waiting
the song.
around the bend.
Right? It doesn't exist anymore. Any Full House theme song you look up
There's a
on
different
YouTube,
verse, bro.
it does not exist.
Wait.
I believe it.
Pre-Mandela effect.
It's the
Full
Mandela
House.
effect.
Okay,
I swear
I'm
to
sorry.
God.
Whatever
I-
happened to predictability?
yeah, I know.
Mandela.
What's the Mandela effect of this one? I don't know this one.
The words
Mandela
are
effect.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I know what
completely
the Mandela
different.
effect
I couldn't even.
is,
I couldn't
but
even. I couldn't even.
No, I'm
what's
saying
the
like
other
couldn't even
version?
tell them to you.
Like, what's 2 versions? I don't know.
I'll
what
show
the
you-
Mandela
you-
effect
we'll
is.
show you
It
later.
is.
I'll show
Okay,
you
fair
later.
enough.
They're
Gotcha.
completely different.
Yeah,
Completely fucking different, and it pisses me off. All right, anyway.
it's like
Berenstain.
Pre-Mandela-
Bears and the
Pre-Mandela.
Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain.
Get the fuck out of here.
I actually
Fuck
remember
you.
it as Berenstain Bears. Sorry.
Fuck you. They were never Berenstain. Eat a
no,
dick.
I actually remember it as
Respect
Berenstain.
it-
I do
respectably.
remember it as Berenstain Bears.
I
Sorry.
remember Stein too. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a
Berenstain.
sheep. My bad.
Jared. Go ahead, Jared. What's your
Mandela
third?
effect's not
Your
a real
beer's
thing. It's
getting-
just
your
public
beer's getting
thinking
warm, dude.
and people enforcing
I'll
and
give you a
people
full
like
And,
reinforcing that.
and number
Number
3, just cause it's iconic. It's one of my favorite shows out there. I could literally watch it for the rest of my life. And when you hear it, you just know it's going to be a good day. The Office.
Okay.
Doesn't say Pee Wee Current.
It's The Office.
It's good, but
Bum,
it's
bum, bada, bum, bum, ba, ba, ba.
it's good. I was gonna put mine there, but I'm like,
No.
All right, changing gears here. So we got the top 3 sitcoms out the way. There was one that I brought up earlier, and everybody was like, Jeff wasn't here. We got to talk about it because we're men and we got to heal.
I wasn't here. What?
Worst.
we don't have enough time. Don't do it.
How much
We don't-
time we got?
We don't have enough.
How much time we got?
Like
We got like
15
15
minutes.
minutes.
We got enough time.
That's more time.
Worst breakup you ever went through?
Ooh. Oh no!
Really?
Oh,
I could do this in like.
I don't want to do this.
Just make it a worst breakup you ever went through.
Okay.
Like worst.
I gotta dig deep.
Like where
Really?
you were
Really?
like you were like, yo, I don't hate nobody, but fuck this bitch.
Can I go first then?
Sure.
Dig deep.
You got 5 minutes.
I don't even have 5
Okay.
minutes. So
You can say names too.
No,
It's
I'm
cool.
not. I'm not saying names because no. I'm not saying names. I'm not saying anybody. But I do know a fact that if you purchase an actor to come out at Disney to bring a ring to somebody, and then that person cheats on you and doesn't come to Disney with you, they do not refund your $1,200.
Damn.
And they
Who's
do
gonna
not
give the ring?
Prince
Who'd you
Charming,
purchase?
actually.
Oh,
Prince Charming, when the fireworks are going off at Disney at night,
bro.
I would have.
they don't do.
That's
They don't
some
purchase that.
shit.
And then when you find out while you're at Disney that she's now engaged to the person she cheated on you with,
That's some shit.
yeah. So
Damn, Jeff.
Fuck that
beat
bitch.
that shit, bitches.
Fuck you!
Yeah, mine's not that bad.
How dare you!
All right, go ahead.
He's a good man.
Go ahead.
By the way, to make myself feel better, I bought a $650 Iron painting.
Okay.
All right.
It made me feel a lot better, actually. I love
Jared-
it. It's still my bedroom.
Jared, what's the worst breakup you went through?
Oh,
He's had a few weird ones.
I've
But
had-
the worst.
the worst. All right.
Doesn't have to be the long term one. Doesn't have to be. It could be either just the one that you were just like, nah.
On care of you. See this
Fuck
shit?
that.
Off.
I'm gonna be petty online. I'm gonna be a dick. All my morals that I go against.
Online.
Shit, I was. I don't give a fuck.
All right. So
Put up a Facebook fucking status. or a
I'm gonna try
MySpace
to make
song.
this as short and sweet as I can. The one, my longest relationship of 5 years, like there was a lot of toxicity on both ends, and you know, like towards the end of it, like you know, she was way more worse than I fucking ever was. But you know,
cunt.
yeah, Fuck you.
What?
Fuck you.
What a cunt.
On some shit. Fuck you publicly, bitch. Anyway,
Fuck you at the Jason Aldean fucking music video.
but you
Don't fuck her there, man.
Nah,
That's kind of fucked up.
Go into
that
it.
That
Go,
is a secret place. Don't fuck her there.
what was the straw that broke the can? It's okay. What was the straw that
can
broke
cry
the
if you have
right.
to.
You can
I'm not
let it
gonna-
out.
I'm not gonna
Got you.
try.
I got you.
Fucking as soon as we get done recording.
He has like 4 shots.
I'll put
back
it
to
out
back.
there for the whole world to know.
No, I wouldn't put everything out there.
Yeah, don't put
No,
everything
no.
out there.
Oh God, I would never.
No.
I would never. But like I said, a lot of toxicity on both ends. Dragged out. There was just a lot of miscommunication and understandings between both parties.
Okay.
I accept responsibility for whatever I did. I really do.
Same here,
And I would, I would hold myself accountable for everything that ever happened.
As you should.
However, towards the end of it, I had a buddy of mine
Thank you for being
got
a friend.
kicked out of his mother's house. I took him in.
I know where this is going.
Took him in. He had a surgery. Took him to surgery.
Uh-huh.
He slept on my couch for 3 months. Fed him. Bought clothes for him. Did everything in my power for him.
Treated him like a child.
I guess so. But when your buddy's down and out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We've all been there.
Whatever. I was so gracious that he even got to fuck my girlfriend.
Like without you knowing?
Yes! I walked home
Welcome
one
to
day.
my food house and holes. Go ahead,
Wow,
just take
yeah.
them if
Walked
you want
in
them.
from work early. Boom. It was a small house, 2 bedroom, single floor. You walk in the front door, the living room,
Smelled it.
the couches are
Fucking
right
smelled it.
there. You open the door, boom. 2 naked bodies bumping it on the fucking futon.
You little girl, how's weather
At least he was
today?
in his bed. And not
You
yours.
walk out.
You can take a drink, man.
I paid for that futon.
Oh,
At least he was in his bed
My
and not
futon.
yours.
You see, Mom, his
My
fingers done locked
Did you
up.
keep the baton or throw it away?
The rigor mortis of relationships is set in. My man said, and you know what, motherfucker?
So
Got
That-
the Vegeta hand.
that was that was the worst one. That shit broke me, man.
So,
it really broke me.
I'll summarize mine real quick, and then I'll let Wig get into his. Mine is going to take like 2 minutes, maybe 3. So I was, it's always when you're not looking for a relationship that something falls into your lap, and then
Yep.
you're like, okay, let's see where this goes. Maybe this is God looking out for me, if you believe. Maybe
Yeah.
this is a higher
No,
power, God.
I believe
It's
in
the
I believe in
universe.
Yeah.
fate.
Yeah,
I believe
exactly.
in
Universe.
fate.
The
Maybe
universe,
this is-
karma,
I
fate.
believe in the circle of Samsara.
Right, I think the universe is on my
Circle
side
Samsung?
with this one. So
Samsara.
I met this
It's
girl,
Samsung.
Spanish
karma.
girl. If anybody's watching the podcast, you probably already know who it is. I don't give a fuck. Till this day, still fuck that bitch.
Fuck you.
So,
Fuck that bitch.
I met this chick,
Cunt.
and she was living in a shanty apartment. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And I got to know her, and me, I'm a person that solely believes on second chances, and like, okay, I get it. In the beginning of relationships, things may be shaky. You're not sure. I get the uncertainty. I get that. That's just human nature as us. We're at fault for that. Actually, it's not our fault. But to a degree, we all make choices.
Yes.
So, I was with this girl for a while, and then she was getting kicked out of her apartment or whatever. So she was living with a relative, and I was like, okay, you can come,
Yeah.
you can come stay with me, whatever the case may
Human
be.
being. Helping out human
And
being.
we were together for a while, maybe over a year, and but the thing is she was, which again I support LGBTQ. She was bisexual, so
Sure.
it was like
Just means
when
she
you're
likes
dating
what I like.
when you're dating a bisexual chick, not only are you fiending off other men, you fiending off other big ass dyke joints.
Yes.
I can
Big
say that.
ass dyke joints.
I can say that.
I love it.
And
I think they're called bull dykes.
whatever, bull
That would be,
daggers,
yeah.
whatever you
Like
want to call
I
it.
don't
from
think we're
Tom
supposed to
and
actually
Jerry.
call them that.
No.
Call it bleep if need be. Bleep if need be.
Fucking bull dyke.
Nah, if you got a big ass 3X FUBU shirt on,
Oh my god.
And a 10-inch dildo.
right,
You
taking-
are a bull dyke.
you taking all the size shirts I need at the store.
You are Spike from Tom and Jerry.
So
Wow.
Right. So but anyways, it was the inconsistency, and what pissed me off the most is that there was people around me that I was close with at the time that kind of knew what was going on but wasn't saying shit to me. So I became like man against everybody. Like it was like a fucking.
That's the worst when you get pitted against the fucking world. Like you're the terrible person.
But what happened was like I had proof. Like if I have proof and random people are telling me that you're out sneaking and geeking, aka cheating, and then I call you out on it to give you an opportunity because hey,
Like
just be honest.
Yeah.
right.
Just be
Right.
honest. If you ain't feeling
not
this no
stretched
more,
out
if
enough.
this ain't for you,
For real.
Like, I'm
just tell me. It's cool. I got plenty of coochie out there I could get.
Yo,
Dude.
the fucked up
Dude,
thing
you know
about
how
it
many
though.
sorry.
No,
You know
go
how
ahead,
many
go
times
ahead, go
before that relationship broke up, I asked, "Do you still want to be together?" And she was like, "Yes."
Yeah, don't tell me yes
and
just
she
to
said
help.
yes. And even looked at her brother and went, "You know, you ever feel like she
Because
just doesn't want to be with you
cheating
anymore?" He goes, "Yeah, I know how you feel."
Stimulates a sexual appetite.
Well, ultimately,
But
I
she
think
just lied until the
think-
last minute.
I think Jeff
lied.
wins. Like I'm not gonna top his.
No, I'm not trying to
we're
win
not-
on that
we're not-
because that's still
It's not a
sucks.
competition.
No, it's
The
not
final-
a
but yeah,
competition.
Jeff
It's
won.
The
definitely not
final
competition at all.
straw was
And no, I don't want to. I don't want to win. I hope I don't
You
win.
did.
It sucks.
the final straw was a buddy of mine had a Valentine's Day party. We went to his house. The party was jumping. Shit was cool. At the end of the night, she was telling me, "Oh, so and so's drunk. I want to go to her house and take care of her, or whatever." Blah blah blah. Now this wasn't a girl that she was fucking with or whatever. But I'm like, okay, this girl,
Scissor me timbers.
this girl had a man or whatever. So like, she was like, yeah, she's drunk, da 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 da. And I said, look, it's Valentine's Day night. We're getting ready to leave the party.
Why you want to stay at some girl's house?
The fact that you don't want to come home
Yeah.
on
Red flag.
Valentine's
Red
Day,
flag.
right? So I
Red
let her.
flag.
Volumes.
So
Flag
I
on the
let.
play.
So I let her go. I came home that night. I was drunk. I ain't even bagged shit up. Everything was on the porch. I had a loose hair curler just on the porch rolling around. I didn't give a fuck. Kicked her out. And Karma been whooping her ass from what I understand ever since.
Good.
And you just gotta let it. But like, she was cheating. I know she was.
Cheating bitch.
But it was like,
Cunt.
if you was with me for a place to stay, until this day, if you ask her, she'll probably say, "Oh no, it wasn't like that" or whatever.
It was
It's like just be
that.
honest.
It was like that.
But like I said, ever since then, I've been. You don't get second chances with me. Once you do some shiesty shit.
That's why I just asked that shit.
Once you do some shiesty shit one time to me, I'm cool. And I don't really hang out with a lot of people. Like I've tried over the years to be cool with people who were around during that time. I can't. I just can't because
it leaves a bad taste. in
yeah,
your
because I know that I was an honest guy and I stuck to my guns.
Yeah, 100%.
and if I'm a laughing stock in a room when I'm not around,
That is the worst.
that's not.
I hate when people will look at you in the face and they know.
And they know, and it's like, yo, but if the tables
Just
were turned,
fucking tell me.
but if the tables were
You're
turned,
the worst person in the fucking world.
right? Like, number one, you ain't have a place to stay. I gave you a place to stay. We did everything. Shorty didn't have a job like that, so it was like, you know, any extra money that I had, you know, she needed cigarettes, I got them. She wanted some food, I got them. Did she
Facts.
cook and clean and shit? Of course, but I could cook and clean too. I want loyalty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, and if you walking around,
Loyalty,
right,
respect, the
Communication.
right, and if you dealing with
Communication
right,
is first,
and like,
and then loyalty.
And then
because
and
if you can't talk about anything,
yeah,
then
and
you can't be loyal.
And then you dealing with
Facts.
big ass lesbian bitches that look like me.
We're gonna
They
call
just
them
got
bull
titty. I don't
until Colin
whatever.
leaves us.
Big ass FUBU shirts, big ass fucking South Pole gear.
Reminds me of what's her name,
You want
Keisha
some-
Phillips.
you-
Keisha Phillips from Backyard Baseball.
Just respect your man. That's like, don't have your man out here looking stupid. If you
Right.
with somebody, don't have nobody, because like, but what she didn't know was like the last 2 months of that relationship. She ever watches this and finds out, haha, because you don't even know this is true. But the last 2 months of that relationship, I was fucking everything, because I knew, and I
Good.
kept it to
Good.
myself. I was fucking.
as you
I don't
should.
blame you.
I had so many chicks in my inbox. You still with so and so? I mean, depends on who you ask.
So mine's not very in depth. I mean, I've done wrongs. I've been wronged. I mean, most of them have been mutual splits. The only thing I'm spiteful about is with Steph too.
Step two.
That bitch took my cats,
Yeah.
and then she started trying to take like my home appliances. And this is actually in
What
the
you doing with my good pot?
This is actually
What you doing with my
1000%.
good pot?
What are you doing with my pots and pans?
What you doing with my good
They
pot?
ain't yours.
That's
Oh,
what
we're
Gordon
splitting them.
Ramsay
Right.
said.
Nah, these came from my mom's
Right.
house.
Once you had a pot for over 4 years, you can't give that up.
But see, the thing is, like, this is prior to my current wife, my only wife, moving into this house.
What,
But
you
like-
Dominican with a secret family?
But like,
Clarification there. Good clarification.
I had broken up with this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she stayed living here in this house for like 2.5 months
Were you still
Oh
hitting?
snap!
while I was dating my wife.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
She
that
knew,
work out?
like, well, she was sleeping in a separate room. I had to keep shit kosher because I didn't hit her with an eviction notice, but I was like, you gotta get the fuck out.
like yeah.
And then I literally had come home from work early when she was moving out, and she had already taken my cats to
What?
the new fucking house. And then when I called,
not your cats as your two cats, your cats.
this is where they got me.
Oh, okay.
When I called the cops, and the cops showed up, the vet bill was under her name.
Oh,
So they were her cats.
technically. Oh, snap.
Fucked me.
Yeah, that's emotional.
Kylo and Kaya, I miss you if you're out there. And
Let that be a lesson. If you have pets with a
put
significant
them
other-
under your fucking
Yeah,
name.
they're
Put 'em
if you
under your
want
name.
them.
Keep them your name.
But ultimately,
Aunt.
yeah, fuck 'em.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Ultimately, she tried taking shit
Save
out of
your
this
life.
house, and then to be the absolute spiteful dick, her dad and her uncle actually came the day that she was moving out. After I called the cops, and the cops were out front.
Oh, even better.
And what I pulled is, I don't want her father and or her uncle in my house. I don't feel safe. So I watched this bitch carry out these heavy fucking boxes
You have the
by
right
her
to say you don't own the
goddamn
property.
self.
Put that manual labor in.
Like, bitch, and she's like, I need help. I'm not helping
No,
you.
they ain't coming.
Where
my
are
house.
my fucking cats?
I helped you for
They're
the
not
last 2
coming
months
in
living here
my
free.
house.
Where am I? Right, you didn't have to pay nothing. I paid all the
Man,
fucking bills for these
That's
two
all
and
the
a half
help I
goddamn
got.
months.
That's all the
Yeah,
help
shit.
I could give.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you save up whatever you got to do for your apartment. Get the fuck out. But like, you
Yep.
take my cats, you cunt.
Yeah.
Cunt. Steph 2, you're a cunt. Dude,
Capital
where can we
C.
find you?
Capital C.
You can find me manifesting and enjoying life and all the precious things that I'm going to get. God bless everybody if you're watching. But you can find me on social media. You can find me on Threads. God loves _the groove. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok, Super Smash
Smash that
Production.
subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe
We're
button.
almost at
Check us
2K
out.
subs.
Yeah,
so
we're-
hit that sub
We're right
button.
there. We've been
Like
grinding.
and subscribe.
We appreciate everybody showing love this far. Keep rocking with us. We rocking with you. Jeff, I know
Can we
you
find you anywhere?
Can we?
Actually, Hoibs, HOIBBES. If you look on most social medias, that is my name. I've been going by that for years.
Okay.
It was a playoff Calvin Hobbes, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time, and it turned from Hobbes to Hoibs. And I figured nobody else had a name, so I've kept it since 2001. So for
Okay.
22 years, no one else has had that name. So good luck trying to take it, because I have every email of everything at Hoibs at whatever. I take them all.
Good
So,
luck.
yeah,
Take them all.
I do.
Yahoo,
'Cause-
done.
Yeah, no, I got it.
MSN.
Penteledata, done.
Outlook. done.
CompuServe.net. I got Hoibs, the CompuServe.net. So try it. But yeah, if you look me up at Hoibs, you're probably gonna find me. But
Okay.
Jeff,
Do you want to play video games with you?
yeah, hit me up.
What's your
What's your tag?
Activision?
I do You want me to Jared? What's my Activision? Exactly.
Hmm?
It's Hoibs something long string of numbers. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
It's Activision is
It's the
not
only
great.
Hoibs on there.
Yeah, it probably is actually. So
Jared.
yeah, hit me up. I'll play some Modern Warfare. Happy to.
As per usual, you can find me at Jared Kramer at Facebook.com. Still working on some sauces. Hopefully, I can
Ooh,
get that out
Jeff took the
soon.
most recent creation.
Have
Have
by
you
the way,
used it?
Yeah, I did actually. I made some.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. I made Raging Cajun chicken, and I put it in a panini with some Cooper cheese, and then I used your sauce as the sauce to dip it into. It was amazing.
He made a garlic parm sauce that tasted like Caesar salad dressing without the anchovies.
It was good.
Go ahead, Jeff.
It was experimental.
Anything else?
It was great.
Yeah, no, you can just find me at Facebook.com, Jared Kramer. That's about it. That's all I got.
Crash _ concoction Saturday free. I never go there. I haven't posted there in a long time, but I'm actually plotting out a drawing now, so maybe I'll go live one of these days. I love you guys. I'm out.
Go get that bipolar collection right there.
It's actually Ninja Turtles.
Oh fuck!
Maybe you have them games.